Welcome to Dirty and Clean and everything in between. I am Tim Scheib with Real Broker, and this is Jeff Claman with Claman Custom Homes. Jeff gets dirty building homes. I stay clean helping people buy and sell them. We're just two people who've seen just about everything that this industry has to offer. And we're going to be having a conversation about construction, real estate, business, entrepreneurship, and life. No scripts, no fluff, just two people who see it and breathe it every single day. All right. First episode. You ready?
I am absolutely ready. I am jacked.
So what are we going to talk about?
Let's start with the real estate market.
The real estate market.
It affects both of us.
It does affect us a lot, and there's a lot of questions about it right now. Everything's slow.
It's unpredictable. There's a lot of uncertainty. There's a lot of, scary things going on.
Yep.
But I think it's truly not a bad thing.
No.
If you can look past it, you got to look past it.
We'd be so busy, we'd be wild.
I've had this talk like 4 times this week, and I wish people get it figured out that it's not a good thing. We need to get this leveled out. I mean, people are like, "You're going to make so much money if it would drop." I go, yeah, but I can't service what we got. Our team is only so big. I only have so many, subcontractors to do the work. Yep. You'd have to hire 5 people for. Yep.
We'd be running wild like we did back in the day, right?
And it crashed.
And then prices would go up, and then everything slows down again.
Yes.
Yeah, having a steady market would be very, very nice. But right now, I mean, even for the 3 years running, I'm saying it's close, and it's like, when is it actually going to happen?
I'm not sure we know when it's going to happen, or I don't want this to be what is arrogantly. I don't care.
Right.
I really don't give a shit when it happens.
We're moving this way.
I'm still moving forward. We still are giving the same service, the same builds, the same quality product. We're still marketing. We're still doing everything as a company we should.
Yep.
Are we making as much? I mean, if we're going to get real, we're not making as much money as. It's a little painful,
a little tight.
But at the end of the day, it's not always about money. I'm backing my team loves what we're doing.
Yep.
It's a positive. Everything's positive.
You're still delivering.
Yes.
And that's the key thing. Same with me. If I worried about the market and, all that kind of stuff, I'm not going to move forward. And if I don't move forward, then I'm not helping my people.
Exactly. So. It's your 100 house goal. Yeah. I love watching it. I'm sure everybody else does too. You're about a month behind, month and a half, 6 weeks, but everybody's going to go like, how's he doing that? But it's things like this, and it's your experience.
Yeah.
It's still just not. You can't get caught up with negative things. The negative things, and as you said in the beginning, this is more than just business. This is life.
Yeah.
If you're going to let life grab a hold of you and you focus on the negative things, you're going to get negative things.
Yep.
Quit focusing on that crap.
Yes.
It's just. I swear to God, you go on Facebook, it's like they drive this.
All the media, the news, everybody drives just that negative side because that's what gets people to pay attention.
Exactly. Everybody thrives off drama.
But when someone really positive walks into the room, everybody feels it. Everybody enjoys it.
Yes.
But that's not what gets. It gets some news stories, like the ones that make me cry, or when the dad comes home from war and all of a sudden the kids. Positive does get it too, but that's striking up emotion, and the positive side doesn't get enough. It's the negative that gets people to stay on.
Correct. And I don't. It's easier to be woe is me.
Yeah.
Than it is to.
Super easy.
It's super easy to go in woe is me, woe is me, woe is me, and I'd be lying if we don't all do it.
So I was just at that conference, Tom Ferry conference. He's the biggest real estate coach in the world. Day 1, my dog dies. Day 2, my dad goes to the emergency room with heart problems. Day 3, his wife falls out of the bed while they're at the hospital and hurts herself. And I'm like, I could have done woe is me, but you know what I did? I saw those incidents
as an opportunity.
Life changing, actually. Like, I went to this conference with all these successful people, and I'm like in the middle of it, and I could have been like, woe is me, but I'm like, you know what? I'm going to take this as an opportunity to say, you know what? I'm going to move in the positive direction, and I'm going to make changes in my life. And so, honestly, that was the biggest takeaway, came from something that didn't even happen there.
What is so funny is watching your videos when you're posting that. And I talked to you yesterday, and I didn't know you had that happen. Yeah. And I'm like, you seemed different. Yeah. On camera. And I haven't told you this, but I mean, that's honest God truth. Like, you came across refreshed, refocused, driven. Yep. And now it's like, as it comes out, is because of
that experience.
I hate to say the negatives, but it's like, some people have said, I got to go and I'm going to fly home. Yep. And
I almost did.
And I'm sure you did. And I mean, people can say what you want, but losing a dog it's family. And I don't care what anybody says. Call it what you want. Cuss me out. I don't care. A dog is, I mean, my wife right now would soon lose me than my dog. I promise you. That's her dog. But and then your dad's going through that, and you know, it's tough and it's rough, but it's like, if your dad had to tell you, you know what he would have told you? He'd have looked you right in the eye and say, Tim, you need to do what's best for you and your family,
move on,
and what's best for you, and move forward. Yep. And, you know, I love that. I love the saying is, I thrive, honestly, on getting the shit kicked out of me. Mm-hmm. I do. I love it. It's like,
told me that before.
Because I like, keep it on. Yeah. You will never break me. Yep. I mean, it's been close. It's been.
I'm waiting to see you freak out.
I have not, and I've been through a lot, and that's okay. It's just, don't let. That's a way of showing what you're made of. Yeah. You know, and it's like, there's days, like, I love building homes. Yeah. I've wanted to do it since I was a little boy. I mean, I love it. I have a lot of passion for it. Is it easy? No, it ain't easy. I mean, it's very difficult. I mean, customers, they have a high demands, and they should, you know, but it's like, it's our job to be able to try to put the vision and of their vision and make it reality. Yeah. You know, a lot of it's, you know, some builders, it's transactional. Right. It's just, we just want a transaction. I mean, I want to build a home for a family. Right. I mean, now.
You like to get the call 3 years down the road from somebody who's like, hey, we just love the house.
I got a text out of the blue from I built their home 22 years ago. Wow. They're in their 80s, and they told me, I didn't even know they knew how to text. And they text me, and they'd had a lot of, it was like when all that rains, and there was a lot of problems going on, and they're like, man, we're so thankful you did what you did for us. I mean, it brought tears to my eyes. I'm like, he'd actually worked for a builder, and he'd asked me to build his home, and I was like, I asked him, why are you doing that? Like, you can do more than me, but it's like, they sort of hear that. Now, is there people unhappy too? Of course there's, I mean, we all have bad experiences, but at the end of the day.
Unhappy people you take care of to the point where they might be unhappy about a scenario, but at the end of the day, they're probably still pretty happy about it.
Exactly. You know, and what I want to say to unhappy people like that, honestly, is it's still a home, and it's still a house. But those aren't the real problems. Yeah. I mean,
let's get to the root of it.
Well, let's get dirty. Yeah. It is, the truth of the matter is, and I hate to say this, but what if something serious would have happened with your father? Yeah. I mean, that's the real thing. If you don't have your family, you don't have your health, you don't have nothing. Money means absolutely nothing. Yes, we need it to survive in a way, but you really don't. You can make it work.
Lots of people make it work with less.
Yes. And it's like, quit getting caught up on all the little stuff and focus on what's really matters. You know, and that's, you know, I know you have so much passion for what you do.
Yes.
And
same with you. So let me ask you this. So you started building homes when? And this is a short answer.
Oh boy, in the early 2000s.
Okay, early 2000s. All right. When do you feel you had a breakthrough when it comes to building homes?
This is going to be probably, sounds terrible, probably 4 years ago.
Okay. And how long ago did you have cancer?
10 years ago.
All right.
Probably 6 years ago.
6 years ago. So you see the correlation? See where I'm going with it? Like you had a traumatic event in your life and you chose to do what?
Make a change.
Elevate yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just what you're talking about earlier.
Yeah.
Sometimes it takes those eye-opening, awakening moments for you to say, I need to dial in on what I want to do. Like, hey, I may not have that much time left on this earth. I want to accomplish what I want to accomplish.
Yeah. What's crazy is it was probably 6 years ago. I fought it pretty hard for 2 years. And then after that, I got to realize that, I didn't realize how judgmental I even was.
Yeah.
Like judgmental towards people, judgmental to things. And when you don't realize what somebody's maybe going through and that it's hard, it's like, okay, we need to have a little grace to everybody. And it's hard because there's some mean and nasty people that just don't think that way. And it's like, and that's okay too. I mean, but we don't know what they're going through.
Right.
You know,
you just never know.
So it's like, the breakthrough for me was, and you hear it all the time. You seriously do. It's like you hear how hard everything can be. And it's like, I am a true entrepreneur. I have multiple businesses and a lot of them started in the last 4 or 5 years.
Yeah.
And I mean, it drives my wife absolutely bonkers. And she's like, when's enough? And I go, it ain't never enough.
I've heard those same questions.
I know.
I think you either have the drive or you don't. And like the people that have the drive get it, they understand it, but they don't understand why. It's just there.
Okay, but everybody thinks it's because we're greedy.
No.
It has nothing to do with money.
It has to do with winning and competing.
It's a competition of fighting so stinking hard because it's like, it's probably like a beer. I've never did a drug, honestly, but I mean, it's probably like getting drunk, like that feeling of that high of whatever it is being like, I want more of it.
Yeah.
And it's, but I also, I love the people that are around me.
Yep.
I want to surround myself with those great people. I mean, it's just like anything. You get some that I misjudge or whatever, and it's like they end up going down the road, and that's okay too.
Totally fine.
I might not be for them.
Yep.
But I want to build a family of. I don't like big corporation stuff. I understand the mentality behind it, but I still want to say family oriented.
Yep.
And just like you do, it's like. Yep. You made that mention the other day, and you don't hear anybody do it, is people you're selling homes to are what?
They're friends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But they didn't start that way.
No, a lot of my clients become friends really quick.
Correct.
And I mean, honestly, I sell.
And you know what's funny? Is that hard?
No.
Why?
Because you enjoy it. You like helping people.
But it's more than that, Tim. Because you're genuine.
Oh yeah.
It's not phony.
I'm not going to call myself that. So that's.
No, I know you're not, but I know it of you. You're not being phony.
Yeah.
You're truly genuine. That you care about what they're doing.
And to that point, like that makes it when I'm working with somebody and I can feel them not trusting me or not believing.
Oh, it hurts like hell.
Oh, it makes me so like I don't get mad at them. I get mad at their thoughts. I get mad like if I have a listing that's sitting. And I want it to sell as bad as they do.
No, you don't. You want it more.
Well, I probably.
Honest to God, I think we want it more.
But there's sometimes that's the only thing on their mind, right?
Yeah.
And I do have other things on my mind because I got a business, but I want it to sell as bad as they do. And then when they start picking at me about stuff, I'm like, you guys don't understand how bad I want your house sold. Like this isn't something I'm just pushing off because I think about it every day. I think about it all the time. It may not, years ago. My dad said to me, I don't call you all the time because I don't have anything good to say. And I'm talking a long, long time ago. And I'm like, I get it. And so like, I'm in the same thing. Like I may not tell you this and that, but it's because I don't have anything to say to you at the moment, but it doesn't mean I'm not thinking about you. And that's what my dad said. I may not call, it doesn't mean I'm not thinking about you, but I just don't call you all the time.
Correct.
And so that's
just because you didn't call a client and go, hey, we didn't have any showings this week or that,
right.
Doesn't in your mind go, I'm already working on this.
Right.
I'm like, okay, what can I do to get more?
Yep.
And what can we do to do this? And like, it's the
to back that up. This is funny. I had a client, after their house sold, they're like, hey, I saw that video. I didn't know you did that. That was awesome. I'm like, so that's the stuff that goes on that my sellers don't know. I have a client that was asking me all sorts of questions, and I'm like, oh, we post stories about it like at least twice a week, and we do this and we do that. And I call agents. They're like, oh, where do I find those? And I'm like, they're out there. Like everything's being done because I think about it and I make moves. What integrity? What you do?
Correct.
Like
what you do when no one's
Haynes,
looking.
Cameron Haynes, he's a bow hunter. I love him. He says, "What you do in the dark matters," and I'm like, "Oh man, that hits hard."
It does,
because it does. Like it's that stuff you do when nobody's watching.
Yeah,
that matters, and that I don't broadcast it. So my clients don't know what's happening half the time, but we're doing actively working hard.
You're not looking for the attaboy.
No,
you don't need to say. Let's be real. Thank yous are nice,
yeah,
and they do mean a lot, but it's not even that. Mm-hmm. It's you have integrity, and I think that's when people think about integrity, what it really should mean, and I think. What I try to search out in companies and people and subs is a true integrity.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a deal this week that I got a bill back from one of my subs. I thought it was a little high. Mm-hmm. It's one of my better subs.
Yep.
And I sat there and go, okay. I didn't want to go to the homeowner with it because I'm like, they did make some things and he probably charged a little more than he should, but he ran into some complications. Yep. And I understand what happened. And I was with my bookkeeper and she goes, well, do you want to document work? She should probably, and then everybody's like, we can beat him down. And you know what? And I thought, no, I'm not going to beat him down. Take it out of mine because he did the right thing. He has integrity. He always shows up when I need him. There's 100 million things he never charged me for that I probably asked for. And it's like, but I'm not going to go to the homeowner and ask for that. Right. And say, oh, look at what I did for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh, and you're not going to tell them about it.
I don't need to. I've had this saying for years: do the right thing because it's the right thing to do. I try to live to it. A lot of people they visualize that maybe I'm not doing the right thing. You don't see everything behind the scenes, and I don't care. Yeah. I mean, I really don't. I can look God Almighty in the face and think I'm doing what I need to do. Now, we've all made mistakes in life. I've done that there isn't things I don't regret and don't wish I would have done differently. Yeah. But I think that's us being human. But it's like, as a business owner that now that I've refocused my life and my, my drive and my vision of things, I love I love the direction we're going. Right. I could be very comfortable and not do anymore. Yeah. But why?
Yeah. You hear these stats. I don't know what the stats are, but they're really high. Surgeons, like big time surgeons, when they quit doing what they're doing, they die quick. Yeah. And I was talking about that too. Like my dad's a farmer and he stops farming and stops working on the farm. Things go south pretty quick.
Correct.
And it's like, if you stop doing that just because you can live comfortable, what's next? I'm not saying I'm going to work until I die, but
I probably will. You will.
I'm not saying that, but I probably will.
Well, but let's talk about that for 1 second. Yeah. Do you feel like this is work?
I mean, sometimes, yeah, but
okay. But let me rephrase that. You go be a corporate exec at Walmart.
No, that's what I was going to say. So, like, what I do with my work is I make it. I take my passion and I put my passion into my work.
Correct.
Therefore, it becomes a passion, not just work.
Correct.
So, like, my love is video. My love is doing this type of stuff. My love is going out and talking to people. Selling a house,
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's just it's another Polaroid I put on my board chasing 100, right?
Exactly.
But at the end of the day, like helping people and being out there talking to people, doing video work and marketing, that's my passion.
Yeah. Well, and you're trying to get more. It's like me and you've had this conversation, which now we're on a little bit of a different rail, but
there's going to be lots of rails.
I know. Public speaking.
Yeah.
Why do you want to public speak?
I have no idea.
I do. I've thought long and hard about it because I admire Tony Robbins and what he's doing and how he's going about things. I want to be that guy to be able to challenge others to be better.
Oh, yeah.
And the thing, and you know why it is because for me, this took a lot to get to this point because I didn't have a lot of confidence in myself, and I do not know why. I was always beat down and thought I couldn't do it. And once I had a guy strip me down and then build me back up. And once that happened, things have been way different.
You lost all your gives and F. You lost those, then it became
all the baggage that I was carrying and pulling went bye-bye. And guess what? I can't even believe the difference by letting go of the baggage and the carrying of like looking in the mirror and having faith in myself. You know, my wife's always had faith in me, thank goodness. But you know, she's also the one that I can go to that'll be like, what do you think? Like when I really challenged with something hard. Because I believe decisions are easy when they're business. Yeah. When they're emotional, it gets hard. Yeah. And it's like you can dig down and dig deep to what is the right emotional decision. And that's very hard. But a business decision is simple, it's cut and dry. But once I was understood that, you know, I was confident that, you know, listen, I hung around a bunch of crows. And I was never able to fly with the eagles. Yeah. And, you know. That's a tough decision to make. You know, and if anybody's listening and they really, you know, that wants a different result, there's the whole thing. If you keep getting the same results, then you better make a change. Yeah. It's not this hard. Yep. You know, it is hard, but you've got to be self-aware. Yep. And I was like, okay. And you need the right people to help you make that change. And sometimes that change is stepping away from the wrong people. And I had to do that, and I have never looked back. I've never reached out to any of them again. And for some reason they wanted to keep me down, and I hate to use the word jealousy or whatever it was, or I don't know I honestly don't know what it is. So if you're one of the crows out there, understand why you did it, and maybe you should step away and go fly with the eagles. You really should. Yeah. I mean, get around better people. Yeah. It's just making changes, whatever it is in life. Yeah. I mean, quit letting people tell you can't. I hate the word can't. Yeah, I hear my kids. Even if it's the littlest thing, I'm like, you don't say that. Yeah, I can give a great example on the word can't. Years ago, I wanted to do a car wash, and I had bankers tell me, nope, you can't. I heard 6 bankers tell me no. I finally got one to go on me. So I'm kind of backtracking here. It didn't end up working. Right. It ended up failing very poorly, and I lost a lot of money, and I did recover from it. But sometimes the can'ts, maybe, you know, that showed me how powerful I could be to also overstep everything possible, because I still got it done, because I didn't quit. Right. But I also learned that I ignored the wrong things. I ignored numbers that I thought I could change when I really didn't have. I thought I was invincible of changing anything and everything. You can make it happen. Yeah. Just because it was you. Yeah. And sometimes you really have to also. That's kind of going against what I'm saying, but let's say this though. Did you learn from it? Absolutely. And that makes you better at everything else you do? So that was my failures. Something you needed. My failures is why I'm here today. Every successful person says that. Because if you're not pushing the limits and you're not failing, then you're not winning either. Yeah. Like you have to go out and challenge yourself. And if you are winning without failure, those wins don't mean anything. Absolutely. It is. My failures are my biggest successes. That might sound crazy. Honestly, it is so easy to be successful. It's so hard to fail. Yeah. It is so mentally tough and draining. I mean, I thought about this the other day. As an entrepreneur, and I believe you're the same way, as an entrepreneur, the invoice that you pay to be an entrepreneur is so high, most people don't want to get that invoice. They're not willing to pay it.
At all.
Does that make a little sense?
And by invoice, you're not talking about $1.
No. I'm talking all the price to be paid, the long hours, the missing kids meets, the
frustration, that's being scared, being nervous, the fights that you have to go through.
Correct. All the things because all that everybody sees is your successes.
Yep.
They don't see.
I mean, and I'll just tell you, like real estate, being a real estate agent is the biggest there because everybody thinks it's super easy. They jump into this shiny job where you don't do anything and you make a lot of money. I mean, I had that comment to me today. Oh, you made the big money today, didn't you? And it's like, hold on a minute. Like, you have no idea. I mean, I got a paycheck.
Well, you worked 2 hours today and you cashed a check and you sat at home and you ate bonbons and you got up at noon.
But that's the thing people don't get is there's so many agents that get into the business for the wrong reason. And then they sit there and they're like, well, why am I not getting any business?
Yeah.
Because there's a price to be paid.
It's
not paying the price.
That invoice is very deep and big. Yeah. Now, would I change it? No way, and neither would you.
No.
I mean, because if it isn't hard, I mean, you were very good at basketball. Was basketball easy?
No.
Why?
Well, I mean, it got easy because I practiced, but I still. But hold on. It got easy, but I wasn't nearly where I wanted to be. I didn't make it to the NBA. No. I might have been in college on a team. I didn't play much because it was hard. And as you get to that next challenge, that next level up, it's harder and harder and harder. So
what did you learn from all that?
That you got to fight all the time. You got to practice. You got to work hard. You can't quit.
Yeah. But there was other guys that didn't, did they? They didn't have to work that hard, did they?
Some didn't.
Yeah. Why?
Because they were just gifted. They were taller. They were stronger.
Okay. But guess what? When that little gift ran out, where are they now?
Nowhere.
Exactly. Because
I just wanted to do a study the other day on that. I wanted to look up athletes and where they are today. Like people who are done. And where they
were gifted, that didn't have to work.
Played D1, like say I said D1 basketball, but didn't make the NBA. I wonder where those guys are today. And the ones that were really good that did have to work are probably super successful.
Correct. Because they knew how hard they had to fight, to drive, to get to where you wanted to be. Yep. And it is a grind. It is an absolute grind. It's being a business owner and entrepreneur is, when I say entrepreneur, I can say that now. Do you realize 2 years ago I couldn't say that? I was embarrassed to say entrepreneur.
Why is that?
Because I felt like it was a word that was the elite. And you know what? Now I know, and I can say it to everybody, I am elite. Yeah. Because I see and do things most people are not willing to do. Yep. It's not arrogant. It's just a fact. Yep. If you watch Tom Brady, he just says, you have to, he has that thing on, I think it's on TikTok somewhere, he talks about, you have to show up, outwork the next person.
You mean this old man's on TikTok?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, show up, outwork the person.
Yeah, I mean, I'm an old guy and I'm sitting here, why am I doing this? Yeah. I don't have to do this.
It's the next thing. It's the next challenge.
It is the next challenge.
Next thing that you can be successful at.
Yeah. It isn't even being successful. It is actually for that. Because you know what? I believe this show that you and I are going to do can absolutely change lives of people with just 100%. Will get out of their way and just listen. And you can hate you or me.
We might create our biggest competitor.
Hope I do.
Right.
I absolutely hope I do.
Why not?
I had a builder call me today. Honest to God, I've told you, he's a young kid. I want to help him so much. And he asked me about a contract situation, and I walked him through. I gave him an hour of my time. Yeah. Why? I hope it's.
Why wouldn't you?
Why, exactly. Yeah. But there are people who are threatened. I'm like, and I told him, like, I know you're going to go bumps and roads. And I met him. I said, whatever I can do to help you to make it easier. Yeah. Use me as a tool. Yeah. I'm not going to build forever. I hope my company does.
Right.
I hope one of the kids or one of the other teammates takes over to continue that. But I want those people to do that. I want people to succeed. The problem is, the difference is half of them won't go do it.
Right. And that's,
I mean, and
it's greater than half.
It's quit freaking making the excuses and go do the goddamn work.
Yep.
If you don't like your damn job, then get out of it and do something different.
Something else.
Quit bitching about it.
Yep.
Do something you love. I promise, if you do what you love, it will be easier. You'll make more. The money will come.
Yep.
Just by doing what you love.
And that's what, like, when you said earlier, it's not about the money. I'm like, no, it's about, I know if I do what I love, do it well, take care of people, the rest will take care of itself.
It will.
And that's the same thing, like what you're talking about, this young kid. If he goes out and he grinds, he works, and he stays true to that. There's a lot of people that say they work hard, but maybe they just drive around and look at stuff. And
yes,
you actually have to get out. You got to talk to people. You got to make relationships. You got to build your business. And you do those things, and the easiest thing that any entrepreneur can do to be successful is communicate. Answer your damn phone, call people back. When someone wants, I can't tell you how many times I've had contractors over the last 5 years go out and bid a project for one of my clients, and my client never hears back from that person. I'm like, why do you go to the work to put a bid out there and then never follow up? Like, ever. Like, it makes...
Even just be respectful and say, this is not a good fit. Even just say that.
And even if it's not even that, it's just they just don't, like, I don't know, maybe they're too busy, but why even put a bid out there if you're not going to call them back?
I don't know why that is. I know it does happen with people a lot, and I haven't quite...
Well, I mean, lawn care companies are probably the worst with it, and I know it's because they got a bunch of calls and they're super busy. But lawn care companies, there's some, like, construction companies that bid out, finish in a basement, then never follow up. It's like, are they so busy they can just throw the paper at the wall, and if they call them back, great. If not, we'll move on.
I've had some of them say that they do get with busy, and then they just, it's... as a consumer, I think it comes back to finding guys that's passionate with what they're doing.
Yeah.
You'll get more out of those guys every day long.
So basically what we're saying is, if you're young and you want to be in the construction world, call Jeff, he'll tell you to do it. But then just be responsible, call people back, communicate, and be honest. And if you can do those things and stay consistent, which is another massive word, stay consistent, you'll be fine.
I use the words massive action. Massive action means do not wait, do not stumble, do not follow through immediately. Massive action. Take action on everything you do. If they never learn anything, massive action will get you elevated to no other.
I love that, and it's so true, because the one thing that I have spoke about is video marketing, and the one thing I tell everybody is, you just have to
do it.
Make the video, and then you just have to post it and not worry. And at this conference I was at, everybody's talking about video. The videos that do the best are the least perfect video that someone does. Everybody's worried about, it's got to be perfect. I got to have my hair, everything's got to be perfect. And then someone puts a perfect one out there and doesn't get any views, but it took way more time to make it perfect. While this other Joe blows over here, post, boom, viral.
Well, that was me about a half hour ago.
But that massive action means you get off the phone, you have an idea, you film the video, boom, you post it, and it's out.
Yeah.
That's massive. I mean, that's not a massive deal, but it's massive.
It is a massive action. There is not that. Everybody has the same opportunity. Yep. Why are they not doing it?
Because they're nervous. They're worried about it. Like, that's massive. I love that, massive action. I might get a shirt that says massive action.
I think we should.
Let's do it. This might come a new podcast.
Yeah, it's a massive action.
Clean. Dirty and clean, massive action.
Yeah. Well, a massive action has always been, I had a business coach guy and people are like, why would you do with the business coach? I mean, you know what, I always kidded my business coach, you know what he is? He's a dang psychiatrist to me.
I see. For my Tom Ferry coach, that's the way I've looked at it for the last 10 years. It's somebody for me to vent to, and then they can tell you to shut the hell up, get back to work.
And then pull your damn pants up and move forward.
Because nobody else is going to.
No.
I mean, our spouses aren't going to, because they're there to be there for you.
Yes.
I mean, sometimes they might, but for the most part, they're there to emotionally support you. They're not there to tell you, get off your ass
and go
and take massive action.
And these guys don't have emotion. They're just listening.
Yeah.
And how many times when you hear, like, he'll say the dumbest thing, he'll be like, Tim, if you just post that video every day instead of twice a week, and then 2 weeks later, for example, you're going, oh, I'm just not getting any results, and he's gonna be like, well, did we talk about this? Or you're like, God, you're right. I'm not. Like, it's the dumbest thing to set and pay money for, but on the other hand, I'm sorry, it is accountability.
I was going to say accountability.
You have somebody holding you accountable. What's wrong with that? Why are we afraid of this? Why is America afraid to be held accountable?
That's a whole nother topic.
I know, that's like a 6-hour deal. But why be scared of accountability? I know I can be weak and not hold myself accountable some days. So I want somebody to hold me accountable.
And I
want them to just pound me like, you dumbass, why aren't you doing that? You're right. But I'm not afraid of that.
Well, I mean, and being an entrepreneur means you are on an island. It means you're out there on your own. So if you don't have those people, whether it's other entrepreneurs or a coach, which I recommend a coach for every business.
I do too.
So if you don't have someone out there that's going to hold you accountable, then we aren't going to be able to do it ourselves.
No. And it isn't like you won't be successful without it. You will be to a point.
And then you'll plateau.
You will. It's happened to you. It's happened to me.
I plateaued with my coach. I got a new coach.
Correct. So did I. I just.
Things have done what?
Elevated. They've elevated because why? You plateaued because there was no more massive action. Yep. He didn't know how to take you any further.
Yep.
So you went and find somebody else that would.
Yep.
And it's showing in what you're doing.
Yep.
I mean, it's you're. I think this last deal, just watching you on camera, is even. Your reset is so big right now.
Yeah,
I
agree.
And you know what's funny? It's inspiring to me.
Yeah.
I mean, I sit there and go, that son of a bitch is one up on me. And I'm like, I don't want him ahead of me. You and me are a team, but it's like, I don't want him ahead of me.
I'm going to keep going.
And it's like, that's the competitiveness is, I don't want that. I don't want to lose.
You don't want to fall behind.
No, I don't. And it's like, but I also want you to
excel. Yeah.
I want you to go harder. Yeah. I want to be part of that other 100 homes. So if you're hitting your goal, guess what?
Yep.
I'm probably hitting mine.
We're not jumping on the same horse, but we can ride horses together.
Exactly. Exactly.
Hey, that's our next photo. That's going to be the cover photo.
Well,
both of us on the same horse.
No, we're not doing that. I got a horse you can ride.
I've never ridden a horse, so I want to ride.
We will do that before episode 10. So,
episode 10. All right. Mark his words.
We're going to saddle up and we're going to come in and probably try to have a partially conversation on some horses.
That would be awesome.
So which I do have and have too many, but that's a whole nother deal. But like I said, massive action has been a big part of my life and a big part of what has changed things for me. Is stop waiting and just like, I mean, if you ask my bookkeeper, she comes in every time, she's like, you did what? And like, she goes, I'm like, yeah, she goes, you move faster than, and I've heard a lot, you move faster than anyone I've ever been around. Yeah. And it's like, everyone's like, can say, well, that's arrogant. Well, yeah, but there's also there's a negative to it. Yeah. Sometimes it's too quick.
No, but you know what?
But I'll own it too, because I make mistakes.
But I mean, you have to make, Gary, so this is a different topic on firing and hiring, but Gary Vee says, hire fast, fire faster. So make decisions. If you don't make a quick decision, you're not going to win, but you could also lose. So it's make a fast decision and then make a quicker exit if it's bad.
Correct. But there's something to that I've found over the years. There's something that I call, I have learned to really focus on this, and it's my gut.
Oh yeah. I've learned that from you. I already knew it, but like it's really instilled in me since we started working together.
Yeah, that I trust these funny feelings. If something's not feeling right, I have to take a step and go, why is my hair standing? Why is something off? Well, it's my gut telling me, my intuition saying there's something off. Mm-hmm. And I need to follow it.
Yeah.
And it has never let me down. But sometimes when I don't follow it, that's when I make my biggest mistakes. Because it's your intuition saying it's not right.
Yep.
You know, but another again, if you're like, you keep going back to it, and it keeps implanting your subconscious is, now we're getting deep. Your subconscious is coming in and keeps bringing it up and keeps bringing it up. It's like, that's an opportunity.
Yep.
Seize the opportunity.
If you don't act fast, it can pass you by.
And guess what? Take the chance. Yep. What are you going to lose? You're going to, you lost a little money. You ain't going to go broke. And if you fight hard enough, you'll never matter.
You'll get it back. You'll get it back.
I mean, it's, you just keep going, keep struggling, keep fighting. You know, I love the Rocky Balboa thing. I wish I could say a word for it. It almost goes to sunflower and roses. It's not all sunshine and roses. Yeah. World's a mean and nasty place. That statement he makes is so true. It is mean. It's nasty. It is unfair. It's not supposed to be easy. The easy are the weak.
Yep.
So if you want it easy, you're weak. Yep. I'm saying it out loud. I'll say it to anybody. If you want it easy, it's because you're weak.
Yep.
It's not easy. It sucks.
Yep.
But god dang, it's good when it's good.
But it's a suck that's awesome.
When it's good, it's good.
Yeah.
And when it's bad, it's bad. But you know what? Focus to get, if you keep moving forward and you don't go back, the forward is what is the beauty of it.
That's where it's at. Well, that's like what Kobe Bryant, one of his famous quotes, I'm not going to hit it on the nose, but it's not about winning championships, it's about the journey.
Yeah.
And that's what, like, you and I both love. It's the journey all along the way, which is why we're passionate, which is why we drive so hard.
Correct.
Which is why we want to win, because we just want the journey. We want to challenge. We want to win. We want to experience that journey.
Yes. I mean, it's like, do you ever, and this is probably getting too different, but do you ever sit there and go, you're probably in the top 3 realtors in all of Des Moines Metro? In your mind?
In my mind, no. Not even close.
You don't think you are?
No.
Oh, why not?
Because I got a few things to work on.
Yeah, but that'll never change.
What?
That'll never change.
Is that a challenge?
No, it's the truth.
No, it is. I got to change some systems and a few things, and I'm putting them into place.
Okay, but...
And then watch out.
Okay, let me rephrase the question.
All right.
Does anybody work harder than you're one of the top 3 guys working the hardest?
No, I feel I work harder than anybody.
That's my whole point.
Yeah.
So for you to work and put that effort in so hard, isn't it sometimes frustrating to go, why would you choose this guy over here? And I don't mean that bad to people but you're going, you could get so caught up in that that it'll bring you down.
Oh yeah.
Because that's the suck.
Yep.
That's the suck. It's like do you realize what I do?
I see it all the time. I see a house come up on the market. I was like, well, I mean, I could listen.
I could have that done in 4 hours.
Why didn't they call me?
Yeah. Call Jim Scheib, by the way.
Yeah.
Now, I
could help you buy or sell a home in Central Iowa.
Or Florida. I don't know.
Yeah,
but no, but you see my point? It's like, that deep down. Because what, if you're really good, if you're good at what you do, your competition.
Yep.
And I know mine too. And it's like, do I think we're the best? No, but God, I mean, I'm trying to be the damn best, but I know I'm in the top 3 or 4 or 5 because of the effort we put out. Do we make mistakes? Absolutely. But do I own them? Hell yeah. Am I going to make it right? Yeah. Absolutely. But it's the same thing, but it's like, and you sit there and go, and the worst ones are like, I was working with those people. I know I was more money, and they go over there. And I'm going, oh my God, their experience is going to be.
And it's not about you not getting them, but now you think.
It's not. I feel so bad for
crap. Yeah.
Because I
bought into a bill of goods. So it's not.
Yeah, and it's not knocking any other builders or nothing like that. It's just the truth of it. And it's like, that's why I tell people, you need to educate yourself on whether it's real estate, building a home, buying a car, whatever it is, you need to.
One thing, like for me, and I know it's probably for you too, if someone calls you for you to help them build a house or calls me because they want to see, they need someone to list my house, if they go do research, I'm comfortable with that.
Me too.
Yeah,
go ahead.
You go look. You go
here. I'll give you 25 people to call.
But you need to go look at you need to go look at everything dig in deep, and then give me a call back.
Yeah, exactly.
I know that the stuff that we put out there, it's out.
I mean,
I'm confident.
Yeah. I mean, I've had a lot of realtors over the years. You know, and unfortunately some of it didn't work out. It wasn't because I thought they're bad people.
No, not at all.
It's I love a lot of them. I love deeply. I mean, I think they're great people. But they didn't align with me.
Where you wanted to go.
You know, and it's like when I reached out to you, you know, I didn't really, I did my research a little bit, but it wasn't until actually we were standing out in this driveway that I was like,
we connected too fast.
I'm like, oh boy, this is really scary. And then as more went on and more went on, I'm like, holy cow, like I don't even care if we don't do business together. We will do more.
We'll have a relationship
because we're very driven the same way. Yeah. And it's like, that was uncanny, but for me, I knew I was trying to get my company was outgrowing. If I didn't make some moves, my company was going to outgrow me.
Yep.
And now that I've got to know you, I know that you were making moves to try to get to your goals and all this. And you're probably going, I know I'm doing, but I don't know what's going to work or how I'm going to get there. But it's like, that it's kind of I hate this thing. The universe put it there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I don't hate that.
I do a little bit because I'm like, but I also believe you're laying the seeds out.
Yeah.
It just sometimes it don't rain to get them to grow.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of my favorite, and it's my personal quote. If you do the things,
do the right things because the right things to do.
No, if you're doing the things, the universe will pay you back, even if it doesn't relate to the things that you're doing.
That's fair.
Because like if you're out working hard and you're doing everything you possibly can, you might get a call over here that you wouldn't have got if you weren't out here doing everything you can. And it has nothing to do with what's over here.
Correct.
It's like, you know, you might get a call to start another business, but you're pressing over here in construction, you're working your tail off. Those other opportunities come because the universe knows this is the guy that needs it.
Yeah.
That's the way I feel. I know it's a little spiritual, but
no,
I really do think if there's people working hard, they will get paid back.
They will. It just, the universe doesn't like what was me.
No, they don't.
It's
a vibration. We're going real spiritual.
Well, we are, but it's like the other thing is one of my favorite songs is Humble and Kind by Tim McGraw. Mm-hmm. And I believe if you act humble and you're kind, the universe pays you back. I mean, but it's not, that's a way of life. Mm-hmm. I mean, and not everybody, you know, I'm not going to say I've always had that. I probably haven't, you know, but I try to live that every day. It doesn't always work. I mean, it just doesn't. Sometimes it's very, you know, hard, and you got to make decisions. And I think as a business owner, people can maybe understand this that are business owners is watching. Some people will judge you for decisions you had to make, and they think you're the biggest jackass alive.
Yeah, absolutely. Because it's not what they want or what they hope.
But they don't understand what led or what's behind all the decisions.
And there's some decisions that someone may not like, but you make that. Let's say you fire somebody.
Yeah.
And you know that they're not going to like that, but you also know that they would be better off going over here.
Correct.
And you don't tell them that. You don't. You know, like I had an assistant one time, and I to this day love her. Like, she's wonderful. We're good friends. Like, we stay in touch. But I went to her because I could tell this wasn't working, and I'm like, hey, this isn't working out. I'm going to help you find something else that's
a better fit for you.
A better fit for you. You know what she did? She cried and she goes, thank you. Like, she was relieved by that. Now that's opposite of her being mad at me, but some people would take that as like you son of a bitch and whatever. But the facts are, I'm looking out for them knowing this isn't something that they should be doing because it's not fulfilling them. They probably need to do something else.
Correct.
So, like, there could be even those types of decisions where you go from a job, and then 4 months later, you're happier than you've ever been because you found the job that you wanted. But
exactly.
if you didn't quit this job, you wouldn't have that.
And there it goes back to listening to your gut. If you're coming home and you're not happy and and I would tell people, listen to the peers and family around you. Well, you're just never happy anymore. You're not this. It's like, why are you always bitching about this? It's like, well, I mean, you're doing it so much you don't even notice it.
Yeah.
And it's like, holy cow. It's like, sometimes I talk about being alone. I love being alone sometimes.
I do too.
It's almost, I shouldn't do it very much because I like, oh boy, I'm very dangerous when I'm alone. Because I like I gain so much focus being alone.
Yep.
And with the clarity, and I've tried to, I mean, I learned meditation years ago. I don't do it as much as they called it pulling the weeds.
Yeah.
As you meditate, you pull the weeds. And I'm trying right now to kind of get back to maybe not as much meditation, but as the alone time of giving 10 minutes to each company and diving in and okay, what are the challenges? Okay, what's the good things? What do we got to? It isn't always the challenges. It's also what's going good. I got some things right now that I'm like, I need to put the foot on the gas a little harder that I put in the back burner.
Yep.
And I got some things right now that I'm like.
If you don't take the time alone to think about things, you'll never think about it again.
Exactly.
And then it gets left behind.
Yeah. And, it's, I mean, 5 years ago, I think it was 4 years ago, I was building as many homes then as I was now. And it was only me. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Now I got on the home side, I think I have a big team, but we're doing bigger homes, more customization. Things have changed.
Yeah.
The dollar, we're probably 3 to 4 times what I did, but guess what? I'm actually building a better product.
Yeah.
And I'm training and educating people so we can, in my mind, I want to service more people to give them a better quality home than what they can get, that I think they can get right now.
Yep.
Now, is our guys doing it right? Absolutely.
Yeah.
But I want to be an option.
Yep.
And it's just like the real estate thing. As many builders there are, there's way more options on real estate.
Yeah, I know.
And that's never easy.
Yeah. Well, that's because we stay clean while you guys are all getting dirty.
Well, you get dirty too.
Well, I'm going to wrap it up because I think we need to let this one go because we can have topics for next week, right?
Yes. Well, there'll always be topics.
Yeah, there'll always be topics. But thanks for watching. Make sure you come back next week. We're going to come back with dirty and clean.
Dirty and clean, and I promise it'll be a little bit of both.